Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from SABA Satellite Channel from America. Here are tonight's top stories.
President Al-Alim reviews services and priority projects with the Dala governor.
PLC member Al-Khambashi reviews peace efforts, reforms and developments with UK ambassador.
Yemen joins Arab talks in Cairo in integrating counter-extremism into national security strategies.
Welcome back. Dr. Rashid Al-Alimi, President of the Presidential Leadership Council, met with Al-Dala Governor Ahmed Qubba to review conditions of the governorate and local authorities' efforts to improve services, living conditions and development support. During the meeting, the President received a briefing on the situation in Al-Dala and the main challenges facing electricity, water, health, education and infrastructure. He praised the local authorities' work to stabilize conditions and said the current priority for both the government and the local leadership is to improve basic services and expand development opportunities. President Al-Alimi also praised Saudi support for Al-Dala and other governorates and stressed the importance of using the support efficiently and transparently to achieve a clear impact for citizens.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council Salim Al-Khambashi met with UK Ambassador Abd Sharif to discuss the latest developments, peace efforts and the government's economic and security reform track. The meeting reviewed British support for the government, spatial and economic recovery, counter-terrorism, anti-smuggling efforts and protection of regional waters. Al-Khambashi also continued the government's reform priorities and expressed hope for the active British role in supporting institutional stability and a stronger institutional coordination.
In another meeting, Al-Khambashi met Sarah Al-Bukhari, Yemen Program Director at the Centers for Humanitarian Dialogue, and the Center's political advisor, Muhammad Al-Qadi, to discuss communication with international mediation centers and their role in supporting peace and stability efforts. Al-Khambashi praised the role of international institutions working on dialogue and mediation and says such efforts should complement government efforts toward comprehensive and sustainable peace. He also reaffirmed openness to cooperation with international partners in ways that support peace, strengthen security and stability, and help meet citizens' needs in development and services. For their part, the center's delegation said they are closely following conditions in Hadramaut and efforts to support stability and a safer environment for living and investment.
In Mocha, Presidential Leadership Council member Tariq Saleh chaired a meeting of National Resistance Unit commanders to review first quarter performance under the 2026 plan and discuss military and administrative issues linked to the current phase. The discussions covered compliance of command structures, unification of procedures, and the steps aimed at improving field performance and unit readiness in different conditions. The meeting also reviewed the ongoing work of the Biometric Registrations Committee under the Arab Coalition's Joint Forces Command, which is carrying out verification and auditing for all national resistance personnel. Saleh stressed that the committee's work is a key step in the administrative and military reform track, calling for full compliance with procedures in full strengthened transparency, discipline, and institutional work.
Minister of Planning and International Cooperation Afrah Zuba met with the South Korean ambassador to Yemen, Du Bangkai, to discuss bilateral cooperation and Korean support for Yemen and development and humanitarian fields. During the meeting, Azuba appreciated the Korean support for different sectors and called for broader training programs targeting technical institutes, students and trainers. Azuba also stressed the need for stronger support to government institutes and international organizations working in Yemen and highlighted the importance of greater coordination with international donors. For his part, Ambassador Du Bangkai reaffirmed Korea's commitment to continued support for Yemen, including annual assistance of around $20 million delivered through international organizations, as well as direct support for technical education in Aden and Mukalla.
At the Food and Agriculture Organization headquarters in Rome, Agriculture Minister Salim Al-Suqatri took part in the second ministerial roundtable on accelerating sustainable agricultural production systems and circular solutions across agri-food value chains. During the session, Al-Suqatri reviewed the government's integrated interventions carried out through the ministry in cooperation with development partners to address the combined effects to climate change, limited water resources, and economic pressures. He said the ministry is given greater attention to circular economy approaches to improve resource efficiency and create added value. He also said the shift towards sustainable food systems requires stronger support for women and young people, along with investment in innovation, modern technology, partnerships, and financing.
And in Aden, Health Minister Qasim Wahib held a virtual meeting with French Ambassador Catherine Corm-Carmoun to discuss the implementation of a project supporting reproductive health activities. The meeting reviewed work on training and qualification programs for medical staff through the project's digital platform to improve skills and raise the quality of health services. Wahib said the reproductive health project is an important part of updating health workers' skills, especially in governorates most need of training. He also said the ministry is working to strengthen distance learning infrastructure and expand the use of modern technology to reach remote districts and underserved communities. For her part, Ambassador Corm-Carmoun said the project targets gynecologists, pediatricians, and midwives over an 18-month implementation period.
Also in Aden, Minister of State and Aden Governor Abdulrahman Sheikh met with the Belgian and French missions of Doctors Without Borders, Karen Willem and Hani Al-Malehi, to discuss stronger cooperation in the health sector and a broader humanitarian response to growing medical needs. The meeting reviewed the existing partnership between the local authority and the organization, focusing on the expanded medical services and improving the quality of care, particularly in emergency services and support for hospitals and health centers. Sheikh praised the organization's role in supporting medical staff and helping stabilize the health sector under current conditions. For their part, William and Al-Malehi expressed appreciation for the cooperation with local authorities, emphasizing that they would continue health programs and expand humanitarian interventions in Aden and nearby areas.
In another meeting, Minister Sheikh met Salah Hamway, Deputy Country Director of Care in Yemen, to discuss priority needs and the interventions required in the coming phase to improve basic services. The meeting reviewed CARE's programs in Aden, especially in health, sanitation and hygiene, and ways to strengthen the partnerships with the local authority. Sheikh reaffirmed the local authorities' readiness to provide the support needed for international organizations to carry out their work efficiently and contribute to sustainable development. He also stressed the importance of stronger coordination among organizations working in similar sectors, continued implementation of ongoing projects, and close follow-up to ensure wider benefit and stronger community impact. For his part, Hamway praised the cooperation of the local authority and its role in helping facilitate the organization's humanitarian programs.
Water and Environment Minister Tawfiq Al-Sharjabi held virtual talks with German environment official Elian von Zitzwitz on expanding cooperation in climate and environmental work. The discussions focus on urgent national priorities, including climate adaptation through drought and flood response, early warning systems, integrated water management and rainwater harvesting, renewable energy expansion, and protection of coastal, marine, and mountain ecosystems. Al-Sharjabi praised German support for environmental work and called for a long-term technical partnership centered on sustainability and measurable results. He also stressed the need for special attention to the Sumatra archipelago through updated protected area plans and stronger environmental monitoring. Zitzwitz reaffirmed Germany's commitment to support technical cooperation, capacity building, and sustainable projects in biodiversity and natural resource management.
Minister of Industry and Trade Mohammed Al-Ashwal chaired a meeting of the committee studying Yemen's ratification of the Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards. The meeting reviewed the legal and technical steps needed to complete accession. It also discussed the Convention's role in facilitating the resolution of commercial disputes, strengthening legal protections for contractual rights, and aligning national laws with international obligations. Minister Al-Ashwal called for stronger coordination among the relevant bodies and for faster legal and technical work. saying that would help create a more stable and transparent investment environment and support sustainable economic development.
In Cairo, Yemen took part in a high-level regional workshop on integrating counter-extremism policies into national counter-terrorism strategies held at the Arab League headquarters. The meeting aims to develop a unified Arab approach for incorporating prevention measures into national counter-terrorism frameworks while strengthening coordination among government, religious and academic institutions in line with human rights standards. During the workshop, Ahmed Al-Dahiri, Director General for the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime at the Ministry of Interior, presented Yemen's security perspective and its ongoing efforts to curb extremist ideology and confronting terrorist groups and their current challenges.
In Riyadh, Deputy Foreign Minister Mustafa Nu'man met with the Japanese ambassador to discuss bilateral relations and ways to strengthen cooperation in different fields. The meeting also reviewed the latest developments in Yemen, efforts to advance peace, and views on regional and international issues of shared interest. Both sides underscored the importance of Japan's humanitarian development role in supporting stability and development.
That was the news from SABA Satellite Channel. Thank you for watching and have a good time.